What if I told you that one single bomb today is more powerful than 70,000 Hiroshima bomb combined? Stay with me because what you are about to hear will change the way you think about nuclear weapons forever. We live in a world where just one missile can wipe out an entire city in seconds. But which country actually has the deadliest nuclear weapon? Let us find out. Hello friends, welcome back to Palsa Lab. Today we are going to dive into a terrifying but fascinating topic: the most powerful nuclear weapons in the world. From the US gravity bomb B-83 to Russia's infamous Saturn II, these weapons are not only massive in size but also capable of destruction that is hard to even imagine. This video will take you through the top nuclear bombs and missiles, their shocking power, and what would happen if just one was ever used on a modern city. So, now part 1, the US B-83 gravity bomb. Let's start with the American B-83 nuclear bomb. It weighs over 1100 kg, almost like a small car. It's about 12 feet long and 18 inches wide. Instead of rocket or engines, it simply falls from the sky after being dropped by a bomber aircraft. But don't be fooled by its simplicity. The B-83 can unleash a blast of 1.2 megatons of TNT. That is about 80 times more powerful than the Hiroshima bomb. If one B-83 exploded as an airburst over Beijing, the firewall would cover 4 square kilometers. Building would collapse up to 7.5 kilometers away. Windows would shatter 21 kilometers away. More than 1.5 million people could die instantly, with millions more injured. The US once had over 650 B-83 bombs, but today only about 200 are active, and they are slowly being retired in favor of a smaller modern weapon. Now part 2, the Trident II submarine missile. Now let's move to something even scarier, the Trident II missile. The beast weighs 59 tons and is 44 feet long. It's launched from submarine hidden deep in the ocean. It can travel over 12,000 kilometers, striking anywhere on Earth. What makes it so dangerous is that each missile carries up to 8 nuclear warheads, each with a yield of 475 kilotons. That is 30 Hiroshima bombs per warhead. Just one Trident II missiles could create devastation of 3.8 megatons if all warheads hit the same target. For example, if it exploded over Moscow, The firewall would cover 10 square kilometers. Building destroyed within 11-kilometer range. Severe burns up to 22 kilometers away. Over 2.8 million deaths plus millions more injured. The US Navy has 14 OU-class submarines, each carrying up to 20 Trident II missiles, that is 280 missiles or over 2200 warheads, hiding beneath the ocean and ready for use at any time. Part 3. China's DF-5C missiles. China also has some terrifying weapons. Their DF-5C intercontinental ballistic missile is a monster. Over 100 feet tall, can travel 15,000 kilometers, reaching almost anywhere on Earth. Can carry up to 12 nuclear warheads, each with a power of 1 megaton. That is 800 times more destructive than Hiroshima if all warheads hit the same target. If one DF-FC struck Washington DC, everything within 3 kilometers would be vaporized. Buildings collapse up to 16 kilometers away. Burns up to 35 kilometers away. Fatalities would exceed 1 million with nearly 2 million injured. China is believed to have around 20 to 30 of these missiles. Now, part 4. Russia's R-36 Saturn missile. Now let's talk about Russia's infamous R-36 missile, also known by NATO as Saturn. It weighs nearly 210 tons, has a range of 16,000 kilometers, enough to hit anywhere on Earth. Can carry 10 nuclear warheads, each around 1 megaton. That means a single missile can unleash 10 megatons of destruction. Some versions even carried a single warhead of 20 megatons, that is over 1300 times Hiroshima's power. If a 15 megaton version struck San Francisco, firewall covering 30 square kilometers, buildings flattened within 17 kilometers, burns up to 40 kilometers away, fatalities over 1 million with massive injury beyond that. Russia still has about 46 of these Saturn missiles in active service. Part 5. Russia's RS-28 Sarmat Saturn II. Finally, the deadliest of all, the Russian RS-28 Sarmat, nicknamed Saturn II. Weighs over 200 tons, range 18,000 kilometers anywhere on Earth, can carry 10 to 15 warheads and possibly up to a 50 megatons payload. Yes, that is equal to the legendary Tsar bomba, the most powerful nuclear device ever tested. If a 50 megaton warheads detonated over New York City, firewall covering 83 square kilometers, buildings destroyed up to 26 kilometers away, burns up to 60 kilometers away, over 7 million deaths plus millions more injured. To give you perspective, the flash from the Tisar bomb test in 1961 was visible from 1000 km away. A modern strike of this scale would be seen across entire states. The harsh reality. So what does this mean for us? Yes, countries like the US, Russia and China hold some of the deadliest weapons ever created. But at the end of the day, even a handful of these bombs could destroy civilization as we know it. In a nuclear war, there are no winners, just billions of lives lost, cities reduced to ash, and a planet struggling to survive. That is why the true challenge is not who has the biggest bomb, but how to make sure these weapons are never used.